Nithyananda, everybody. So today is part 15 of Anahata Chakra from the book Guaranteed Solutions written by His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. So I'm going to start off again where I left off yesterday, and the chapter is actually revealing. I've read the book a few times, as I mentioned earlier, in other parts that I have shared. But it's revealing some subtle shifts in me as well as I reread parts of the chapter. So up to now, the main gist of the chapter is having Anahata Chakra, details of Anahata Chakra, which is located in the heart center, and how it gets blocked by attention, need, and approval seeking. So it's mainly noticing the difference between how we exist right now, how we operate right now, versus what is available to us and what we don't tap into. Okay, so in very simple terms, there is an entire treasure available to us through tapping into existential energy, which is actually the located at our heart region, at the heart center, and it is a fountain of love happening, except we have a big stone that's been put on it, and the big stone is what we call approval seeking and attention need. Okay, so we are going through couple of pages by couple of pages, if you like, 2 or 3 pages at a time of this chapter, and seeing what Swamiji has to reveal in each one, what is a gem that he has for us to imbibe. So I'm going to start off again reading where I left off yesterday. So here Swamiji says, see, be very clear. I'm not asking you to love God or any master. You don't even know God. Then how can you love him? It is very difficult for you to love something you haven't seen. But you can love all that you can see, is it not? You can love the animals, the plants, people, and whatnot. Simply love them for no reason except the joy of loving. Simply feel a deep connection with them and love them. Once you start doing this, you will develop a certain faith in existence, because existence is the common thread that runs through all these things. Faith is something that cannot be imposed upon you. If it is imposed upon you, you will only resist it. You will find it annoying and will develop an aversion towards the object of faith. You will feel that you are being made dependent unduly on another thing. But when it becomes your experience, it is totally different. When this faith happens slowly, your love will become love towards existence, towards God or the life force, which is common thread in all these things. Then you will start exuding love towards existence, and the ultimate religion will take root in you, the religion of gratitude and love. I'll just take a little pause here. One Bhagavan has His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam, who wrote this book, Bhagavan himself, is in this chapter revealing to us where we're blocked, and he's giving us the solution as well. So where we're blocked, what is available to us, and how we can in simple ways tap into the treasure that's available. Okay, so far Swamiji Bhagavan himself has shared what love is not. Okay, so anything conditional, anything transactional is not love. Anything that demands respect, that demands attention, that demands approval is not love. So the opposite of all of that would be love. And so, but then how do you experience it? You know, how do you have the shift? So I can see that rereading this chapter and all of these pages again, that Swamiji is actually in a very simple way guiding us to unlock the treasure, if you like, but in a very simple way, in day-to-day things that you can do. Example, you can love the animals, the plants, people, and whatnot. Simply love them for no reason except the joy of loving. Okay, so it's very simple. We don't even need to make any huge major changes. Just love everything around you for the sake, because if you love things around you just for the sake of loving, the joy of loving, then you're not expecting anything back from people. You're not expecting anything back from animals. You're not expecting anything back from plants. So it's a good way to start. Well, it's a simple, straightforward solution. And I love this, that it's the ultimate religion, which is the religion of gratitude and love, will start taking root. Oftentimes religion itself, I feel, is misconstrued, misunderstood, and too limited. But when it comes to gratitude and love, we may have our decisions made about it, but when Swamiji is sharing what true love and what true gratitude is, then having those as our base seems like a good idea to me. So gratitude and love are closely related, Swamiji says. When you experience gratitude, at the bottom of your being, there will be only love in you, nothing else. The first step towards feeling real love is feeling gratitude. Well, there you go. This is a solution. One more. So, how do you know you are experiencing existential energy, which is pure unconditional love? The first step towards feeling real love is feeling gratitude. As long as there is discontentment in your system, there cannot be real love. So, Sahasrara Chakra actually gets blocked by Sahasrara Chakra gets blocked by discontentment. Okay, so now the heart center and the Sahasrara, the crown center, are getting linked here. Okay, so as long as this is blocked, this is also going to be blocked. We cannot experience real love. Gratitude and love go hand in hand. We will talk more about gratitude when we talk about the last chakra, the Sahasrara Chakra. Okay, so Swamiji himself is sharing that here. When I tell people all these things, they tell me, Swamiji, I love the whole world, Swamiji. I don't do harm even to a small ant. Why do you want to delude yourself by saying all these things? Can you even love your neighbor wholeheartedly? I tell you, it is easy for people to say things like they love the whole world because they don't have to do anything tangible to prove it. Isn't that true? They can, sometimes it's easy to talk the talk, then walk the walk. So it's easy to say um, that I love the whole world, but you don't have to prove it, I guess, tangibly. So it's easy to say. They can continue to say that they love the world and remain where they are. They don't have to do anything special to show it. The world is, after all, an intangible entity. It is something abstract. It is not a clear representation. But when you say that you love your neighbor, the problem starts. You have to see his face every day. You have to do something tangible to prove your love for him. Then it becomes a problem. And how can you feel great in not doing any harm to any ant? Is the ant capable of violating your property or person? Is it capable of testing your love for it? It is not even visible to the eye, and you talk about it to me. It sounds ridiculous, is it? Is it not? Claiming that you don't think of harming even an ant. These are all ways to escape from the truth. Okay, yeah, it is true. Only when somebody tests us to the limit, will we even truly say that we love them without wanting to lash back or become vengeful or get angry or etc etc. Um, as long as people are pleasant to me, it's easy for me to be pleasant to them. Only when they test me, then I know just how deep that love is. So that's true. Swamiji says it in simple ways, doesn't he? Just try to understand one thing. Your inherent nature is love. Love is permanent. All other emotions simply come and go. That's all. You are caught in thinking that all the other emotions are real and that they are destroying love. Oh, well, this is good. Love can never be destroyed. If love could be destroyed, it would have become extinct long ago. Oh, well, this actually, I have read this book before, like I said, but this is giving me a new click now. Because somewhere in the corner of my inner space, I do believe uh, that the other emotions are destroying love. The other emotions are the ones that are compromising, me experiencing love. But it's good to know that love, well, it's good to reread again that love can never be destroyed. If love could be destroyed, it would have become extinct long time ago. Long ago. Also, when you really love, the opposite emotions cannot enter into you. They will simply be excluded. When there is bright light in a room, can darkness be brought in? No. Only when you dim the lights, darkness can enter. In the same fashion, only when real love has not happened in you, the other emotions can take over. When you are brimming with love, there is no way another emotion can enter. And this chakra, the Anahata chakra, is supposed to make you brim with love because it is overflowing, energizing, loving energy. You might have experienced when you do anything intensely, you will forget yourself. You might have experienced this many times in your lives. It can be anything that you do. It can be as simple as coloring or painting or reading or anything. When you go deep into it, you forget yourself. When you have an intense headache, just try doing something interesting very deeply. Your headache will go away. You see, because you are continuously aware of your head, your headache continues to bother you. The moment you go deep into something else and lose awareness of your head, your headache will simply disappear. Only when you remember your head, you can have a headache. When you go deeply into any emotion, only that emotion remains and you cease to exist. This is what we mean by totality. Okay, so um, hang on, let me just get this back. I don't want it to be brushing past. This is where I'm going to stop today. And I'm getting really, every day that I read and share this with you guys live, I'm getting new clicks, which is helping me to have a much better clarity on what is love, how to recognize it, and how to get established in it without giving too much power to something that is not that, which is not love. So I trust you guys enjoyed listening again. Again, I'll upload this onto my YouTube channel as well, so you can watch it there, as I have done the past few videos. I'll just give a quick shout out to Hadis, Kukila, Rachel, Priya, Luang, Stephanie, Naomi, and Victoria. Thank you all for taking time to stop and watch. I wish you all I think, let me just test something out. Oh, look, I can wave at every single one. Oh, this is something new that I'm playing with. Oh, there you go. I waved at everyone. That's another way. I was wondering, I'm mentioning their names, but I wonder if they know that I mentioned their names. Yes, so I wave back at you guys. Facebook makes it easier, doesn't it? Great. So I trust that you got some clicks on knowing the subtle difference between conditioned way of existing, conditioned way of experiencing what we think is love, and what is truly available for us. One is binding, the other is liberating. That's how I see it. So one would have us limited, the other one would be unbounded and unaffected by anything happening outside. And the other one, which is the conditioned way, would always have us go up and down in our own emotions, depending on other people's ups and downs. Okay, so these are the few clicks, few shifts, few changes that I'm noticing, and I'm really getting more and more clarity. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I will happily answer your questions. If you have something to share with me as well, let me know. I'll be happy to learn more from you. Thank you so much, guys, and I'll see you on YouTube. If you don't know already, I have a YouTube channel, and you can watch these videos and series part by part. Facebook is a little limited with these things, but there you go. Thank you, Nithyanandam.